I cannot hear you, my friend. Can't hear you. There you go. Yo, couldn't hear anything you just said.
Awesome.
Nothing you just said was heard.
Take two. Welcome to Classic Profiles on location here in my living room. Yeah.
So,
yeah. How's everybody today? Steve, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, buddy. How about
Everyone,
you?
Steve the Writing Dad. Steve the Writing Dad. I'm AgentChuckles.
Yeah.
I'm doing well. Because I'm always doing well when I'm doing the show that reviews a classic G.I. Joe file card and its figure, and then a classified or the retro classified figure, and compares the two or three figures, however many, to determine which of those figures is more like the character as described in the file
like tiny dancers
card.
Oh.
And then at the end of the episode, we cast them in a movie.
That's
based
right.
upon where they're from, where the character is from, and we cast an actor from there, unless we decide we don't want to, because
we're rebels, baby.
Rebels. I can't do that back in the old studio.
Oh, yeah, you don't have the mobility, right?
No,
you got the space.
Yeah, yeah.
There's so much room for activities.
Yeah. So what brings us here today in this episode, as you already know, is Dialtone.
Look at the guy.
Dialtone.
With his mustache.
Yeah, outdated mustache and outdated name.
Oh.
Right. No, his mustache is timeless.
Dialtone is like, what is that supposed to be?
His mustache is timeless. But he's a product of the 80s for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
He looks French.
Oui. Yeah. Actually, because I think it's become a trademark for us, we do dive into beret talk here.
Uh-oh.
Because we sweat the small things. Your number one beret talk leader in the toy community, I would say, I'm going to go ahead and say it. We talk more about berets than anybody per capita.
You know what? Let's own that, right?
There might be other podcasts doing beret talk, but there's like 10, 15 guys. So the ratio spreads out a lot less. There's just two of us.
Boom. You see what he did there? The math is unquestionable. I love it.
It's like batting average type math,
Yeah.
Baseball.
There we go.
So all of these classic images of the file card and the toys are brought to us from 3D Joe's. Thank you so much, 3D Joe's.
Word.
3D Joe's.
All right.
So, before we get started, make sure you check out our Beachhead sketches here on YouTube or on TikTok.
You're gonna love them.
Or on Instagram. We've got 8 out now. We've got number 9 is being worked on. Hopefully, will come out next week, which is the last week in last week of August. Hopefully, they'll be out by then. But we'll, if not, just they're coming. It's coming, and that's our season finale of season 1. And then we'll take a little bit of a hiatus, and for season 2, so that I can get some built up and we can release them on a more regular schedule that way.
You're gonna love them. Check them out.
So check them out.
I'm telling you.
And so let's get into Dialtone. Let's see what's going on here with Dialtone. Bam. Man, and big in the screen. Here we go. Dialtone was issued in 1986. This is his file card, of course. Dialtone Communications, file name Morelli Jack S. Primary military specialty radio telecommunications. Secondary military specialty infantry. Birthplace Eugene, Oregon. Grade E4. E4 Mafia. Dialtone built his own crystal set when he was 10. By 14, he was part of a CB net and had his own ham station by the time he was 16. Dialtone made all his own equipment, buying parts with quarters earned bagging groceries.
Oh.
He saw the Army as a means to furthering his education in his chosen field and quickly found that instead of a stepping stone, it was a goal in itself. Manning the radio in the field wasn't just passing time, it was a job with a purpose. And here's the quote. One of the scariest things that can happen to you out in the field is to lose contact with your base. That means you are alone. No artillery support, no airstrikes, no medvac, no extraction, no nothing.
No bueno.
The cavalry ain't coming until the man with the radio tells them to. So it kind of paints a picture of who Dialtone is. We don't really get a sense of his training, except that it must be in radio telecommunications.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's see what we got here for Dialtone. Steve, do you have anything so far?
No, it's very
Yeah. No, there's really not much.
nothing there. I like the fact that he bagged groceries for a quarter.
Yeah, there you go. There
Nice.
you go.
That's
I don't tip my bag boys.
No, does not.
I never tip anyone who does something I can do.
Listen, I'm a tipper at a restaurant all day, right? For like a bar. But no, I'm not tipping you for bagging my groceries. I can do that. I'm good.
I'm not going to pay you money so you squash my bread with broccoli.
Yeah, you're not even doing it the way my wife likes. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you should know.
Should know better. Even if it's just me, I got to take that home. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I have to explain why my bread looks like a shoe.
Why I did such a crappy job packing groceries.
All right, so let's get into our slideshow here. So as we do, we like to have a little game. We play a little game here with some. Usually they're song lyrics, but they're not always. So this first one is I'll tell you, it's a song lyric.
Okay.
So if you know it right away, just hold on. You know what? Actually, if you do know it, let me know what you got, because I would love to hear if you got the answer to this. So. The first line is, now this isn't necessarily the first line of the song. Maybe that's what's been throwing you off all these episodes. You think that this is the first line of the song.
It's not my lack of knowledge.
You're like, I can't think of a song that starts off with, whatever. But no, this is just a line in the song.
Oh, okay. Thank you for
So don't mix that up.
No. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. I just, I need to make sure you have a level playing field here a little bit, as much as possible. All right. So the first one is, you disappeared without a trace. You disappeared without a trace. Okay. So the first slide is an article from a website that I'll mention here in a little bit. And it talks about the future of network architecture won't include radios for communication in the Army, and for communication and data at the tactical level. So next generation command and control, the state of the Army's future network, and the service's number one priority for modernization, has been billed as an entirely new way of doing business with a clean slate approach, rather than continuing to either bolt on or work within the confines of existing systems and processes. Basically, they want to go, we'll just say wireless, they want to go internet phones and things like that, and just clear out all the old junk and just go brand new. Right. Which has its advantages and, of course, some disadvantages. All right. So the second part of the clue is, you never bothered to explain. You disappeared without a trace. You never bothered to explain. If you at home that know, please hold on to your answers so Steve can try to guess it on his own.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So as part of the updated network architecture and approach, service leaders are envisioning the elimination of single and two-channel radios for troops on the ground. In their place will be what the Army calls end-user devices, which are Android devices that are strapped to soldiers' chests and have typically been reserved for team leaders. So if you think back towards when we talked about Grunt, that was actually something I thought. I was like, I don't think this regular guy is going to be the one with this flat down, communication device. And apparently I was right.
Yeah, look at you.
I'm going to try not to hurt myself, my arm, patting myself on the back.
Use both.
Yeah. So there you go. So the next line of our little game is, you just walked away.
You just walked away.
So we'll recap again. You disappeared without a trace. You never bothered to explain. You just walked away. Mm-hmm. So, in future operating environments against sophisticated adversaries, enemies will seek to jam or deny communications and data access across certain waveforms and parts of the spectrum these systems operate on. So basically, that's saying what this part of the article is saying is, yeah, that's great. Except what if people start jamming it? What are you going to do when it gets jammed, or the signal doesn't go through and that sort of thing? And it's actually very similar to the plot for Battleship, which I really like Battleship.
Okay.
But remember, they couldn't use modern ships, so they had to use the old school ships because the aliens could access their technology. It's been a while since I've seen it, but basically, so they're saying that maybe we need to keep some of the radios and things around and don't use the clean slate approach. But yeah, so we'll see what they do. This is a pretty new article. It came out last month, I think. And so here's an image of that full flap down phone on the chest deal.
Right.
U.S. Army Cavalry Scout Officer with the 2nd Cavalry Regiment communicates using a Net Warrior end-user device with other soldiers in a field training site at the Joint Multinational Readiness Center in Germany. So classifieds really they got that right, except they just put it on the wrong guy at the time. Soon everybody will have that.
Nice.
All right, defensescoop.com is where I got this article from, by the way.
Thanks, Defense Scoop.
All right, so you ready? Do you have a guess on our little game?
All right, go back again.
Okay. So it was, you disappeared without a trace. And I'm not trying to say it in a certain way that you'll know sort of sound so that you get it easier. I'm just reading it out loud in a neutral voice. I don't even know how this song goes. I've never heard it in my life. You disappeared without a trace. You never bothered to explain. You just walked away.
Damn. I actually heard that one before.
Yeah?
Yeah. I can't remember who sings it. It's Catch Your Breath or some shit like that.
Yeah. Catch Your Breath by Dialtone. Good job. I'm going to give you full credit on that, except that you cussed, but whatever.
Oh.
That's awesome. Very good, because I have no idea how that song sounds.
No.
Yeah.
It's all right, man. It's not.
No, I'm sure it's terrible. I'm sure it's awful. Don't try to justify it. It's okay. I have no idea.
Actually put me onto that, man.
Yeah.
He listens to that type of stuff, like weird indie stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, man.
Sounds like
he vibe. So he shares his music with me sometimes. So I'm like, all right. Some of that stuff, I'm just like, that's cool. You didn't even hear the song, and you put that in there. Like, how did you find this?
How did I find this song?
Oh, Dialtone. You typed in Dialtone?
I just typed in Dialtone song. More often than not, that's how I find these things. And then I just pick one that comes through. Okay, so unrelated to anything, here's a soldier with a throat mic around his neck. Just for clarification purposes, do you see a giant honking digital robot backpack on him?
No, not at all. No.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No reason.
God, look at that.
It definitely doesn't come in later. And here is the 1986 Dialtone packaging. He's striking a pose. He's voguing there, and looking pretty cool with the digital background, as the 86 figures had, and the digital explosion.
Back problems.
Yeah, it's a big honking backpack, but it's his signature thing, if you could have him look like anything, as long as he had a mustache, a beret, and a backpack like that, people are going to go, yeah, that's Dialtone, 100% Dialtone. And now his gun is pretty, I think, it's a pretty decent trademark for him too, because it's a pretty cool gun, but no, I think backpack, mustache, beret, then the gun is the order of importance when you're making a Dialtone toy.
Yeah.
And then his dumb, out-of-date code name. And here's the figure. He doesn't come with a lot, actually. He's got a grenade molded on his chest, a couple grenades. He's got a knife. I didn't list it here. Knife molded on his boot. He's got his weapon is supposedly a 9mm Parabellum auto pistol. That is a big dang pistol. It might be slightly oversized for what it is. And then he has his radio backpack with the... Now, it's got this piece. I always assumed it's like a microphone, but you could put it up near his eye and it could be like an eye thing. I only question that with the classified figure because...
What would you need to see? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe he's getting a transmission from the
radio waves in the air. Like,
maybe someone's got a T1, 800 calculator. They're faxing him something. I don't know. Texas Instruments.
You think I'm outdated? I'm reading all of your texts.
Yeah. So hold on a minute. So if we look at Dialtone's art, the flash on his beret, we see a similar shape, and then we've got that line across. Now, there's a lot of different Army flashes that have that for a beret, but if you look at old Lieutenant Falcon down there, the toy, it's a very similar shape, and it's got the line. It's just a different color. So I think my theory is that Dialtone is a Green Beret.
Oh.
I think he's a kind of a badass. I've never seen him portrayed that way. And if the only other thing it could be, and if you look at my first thing there, is that it looks like it's the 3rd Special Operations Support Command, which would be Air Force.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be Army. But and who knows what the toy designer designed it? They could have been like, well, just put a white line on there and that's fine, But I think it looks enough like Falcons that I think he's supposed to be, particularly when you look at the classified art there. It's sort of green with that black line through it there. I think he's supposed to be a Green Beret.
Okay.
Just my theory. And
nice.
Not saying I'm right, but that's my theory. So I did something here that isn't unprecedented, but I don't normally do it this way. I thought, well, why don't we research Dialtone, another version of Dialtone?
That is a terrible picture.
Yeah. It's all bad. Why don't we check out the next version of Dialtone? So this is Dialtone version 4, if I have that correctly. Now, there was Dialtones, of course, 2 and 3. They're the exact same figure, exact same file. Well, okay, painted differently, but the file cards are the same. So they don't offer us any new information. The reason I got this one is because of one line in here that I think backs up my case a little bit. If you can ignore the awful color and the awful expression on his face and just the awful face in general, it says here, 10 years experience and advanced forces training has also made him an expert in the field of laser technology. Advanced forces training.
Oh,
it's not special forces.
That's very vague.
Maybe I don't think Larry Hama was doing file cards by this point. So maybe someone didn't know the difference.
Yeah.
And I think that was supposed to be special forces. I think he is a Green Beret. Okay. They've just done the Flint thing and given him whatever color they wanted to. And yeah. So this is my exhibit A of why I think he's a Green Beret.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
There you go. Yeah, this Dialtone card is...
That's horrible, man.
So, that's off-centered. There's the classified Dialtone box, looking awful. And then the art that I've ripped from Bees Battlegrounds. Go watch him for your toy reviews. He's awesome. But you just can't find this picture anywhere. They spend the money to make this art, and then they hide it.
Goodness.
You can only see it if you buy the figure, and I don't want to take pictures of a box. I'm on the computer. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
If I'm taking pictures of a box, it's because I'm selling on eBay or something. Anyways, love this art. I would love that they did a book with all this art or something about all the classified art because it's wonderful. There hasn't been bad art yet. There's been art that isn't my jam, but it's all been great, and I would celebrate all of it. I wouldn't have a poster of this, though. Just saying. Well, look at him. He's like, yeah.
Such
yeah, okay.
a roundabout way of defending your answer. Like,
yeah. Okay, just hold on. What's he saying? I can't. All right. So here's the classified dial tone breakdown. He comes with much more stuff, many more stuff. He's got a lot of stuff. He has a parabolic mic, which is the little microwave radar gun there. He's got a knife. He's got his weapon thing, and he's got an anti-scram communications pack. It does come with the Atari 2600, though, so there is that. He does come with, I think it's supposed to be a sat phone molded on his leg. He has 2 grenades molded on his chest, on his bandolier. He does come with a smartphone. Now, the cool thing with this smartphone is it can actually go onto the weapon, so he can play an advanced game of Nerf darts.
That's pretty neat.
Do you remember that at Toys R Us? They had that,
dude.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And then the most puzzling thing is the throat mic and earpiece. Why the crap is he wearing that if he's carrying, if he's got that literal monkey on his back? I don't know.
You know what though? That dude is low-key the hero, because that backpack is actually a satellite that makes sure that he's a walking hotspot, bro. Where everybody has Wi-Fi, B. Like, he's the dude. Imagine you in an operation. That's what you want? You want to watch your latest episode? You know what I mean? Like, come on, of Plastic Profiles. And there you go.
Playing Call of Duty. Hey, Dialtone, get over here. I'm starting to lag. I'm starting to lag my game, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I kind of like that. I kind of like that answer. Yeah. I don't, because if you recall earlier that for no reason I showed a picture of a soldier with a throat mic and not a giant backpack on. You don't need a giant backpack to use that. Like, maybe he's communicating with different people. Maybe he's a hotspot. I like that a lot. But it is his characteristic piece, so I understand why it's included. I'm not griping about that. But the throat mic thing was an unusual add-on. I would have expected it if this were a non classic dial tone. If they were trying to modernize them, maybe gave him a slimmer down, some sort of a communications pack, but not his traditional one. And then comes with that, like, I kind of get that a little bit more. But on this particular figure, it doesn't make sense to me, because you're giving him a new piece of technology with, well, to be fair, a backpack that's never existed in the world ever. But let's just assume it's old technology, which is unusual. And he comes with a beret. But it's a cool figure. It is, and he looks great with that backpack on, just like he does in the art. So I say all that to say this. What's that?
You know what it looks like? Almost, it looks like this dude is like a Star Wars fan, and that's one of like the Empire's battleships. And he just carries it with him the entire time.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe when he's running through the jungles or something, he's like, I'm pretending this is Yoda and I'm doing my training.
Yeah. Like that's his comfort piece, I mean, I never leave home without it.
He's building CBs when he's 14. He probably was into Star Wars and some other sci-fi.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe.
He built that out of trash pieces. Like,
I've got to get this. I've got to get this droid to Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
It has working lights. Like,
yeah. So, dial tone or tone deaf?
All right.
Who you gonna pick?
All right. Okay. So now I was gonna go by your logic.
Before you go, look at that art though. They have it over his eye. The
Oh, I
classified.
see. Yeah. Oh, you're
Now,
right.
is that a mistake? Maybe, but
Yeah.
that's never how I used it. I always had it as a mic, but maybe it's an eye thing.
Oh, yeah. He already has the throat mic.
He has a throat mic. Why does he need the? It's true.
Maybe they were like, yo, why does he need another microphone if we're doing this?
He needs more stuff. Make him heavier.
Just like a cyborg.
Yeah. Actually, it reminds me of Aqua Teen Hunger Force when Shake, Master Shake, gets the piano on his back, and then he keeps adding things onto it till he's got a giant, like, infant robot on his,
Oh,
gosh. Anyways, that's a whole thing. Okay. Go ahead, Stephen the Writing. Right. Who you got?
So here, I'm gonna go with the original figure on this one. All right.
What?
Now, I like the other figure.
It has been since Storm Shadow, I think.
Storm Shadow, right?
Since you picked the original. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna pick the original on this, and simply because it kind of makes sense that, if they're doing the same figure in the classified version, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get it. The backpack is a trademark, whatever. But if you're gonna give him updated everything else, you know what I'm saying? That should have been updated. At least with the original figure, that was ahead of its time when the toy came out.
Right.
It was futuristic to us, at least. Seeing it like, oh man, look how cool that is, whatever. So it fit and made the figure cool. This doesn't make the figure cool. It makes it clunky, in my opinion. Like, it's unnecessary.
Right.
And I would never use the backpack because it's dumb. Yeah, I'm serious. Like, so I gotta give it to the original figure.
Wow.
Yeah, surprising, right?
Yeah.
I'm a man of growth.
Goodness.
Oh,
my mind is blown.
Ooh, there you go, baby. That one's free.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Because I picked the classic. No, I didn't. I picked the original figure. Totally. Yeah. No, it's the original, the classic figure. Yeah. The classified is a great figure. Mm-hmm. I have it. It is a great figure. But they kind of were like, I don't know. It feels like they put too much modern stuff on them and still gave him the giant backpack that doesn't make sense. And like you said, it is his trademark, but come on.
Try a little bit.
Yeah. So in a retro figure, 100% he needs that backpack. Mm-hmm. But I think that in this line, the way this, and probably people would have burned down Hasbro's headquarters if Dialtone didn't come with that dumb backpack.
Yeah.
But so I understand why they did it. And you don't have to use it. That's the cool part. Take it off, put it in the accessory bin and chip. And then he's your radio guy with a throat mic, but and a smartphone on his weapon. And, but yeah, no. Classic Dialtone all the way for me. Very good. 100% completion. For all you folks that say that the classics never win, you're right here. Right here, baby.
There you go.
Right here, baby.
There's a lot of folks that say classics never win.
Yeah, well, okay. Then one guy said it once. One guy said it once. I defended it, and then he never said anything back. So. Shout out to that guy. Shout out to that guy for watching the show.
What up, that guy? Yo.
So, okay. So now is the time of the show where we cast Dialtone in a movie. It is called
Boom.
Cast a Call. Casting Call, the segment of the show where we cast a G.I. Joe or Cobra character based upon where that character is from. So we're looking for an actor from Oregon, perhaps, unless we don't, because we are
rebels, baby.
rebels.
You don't tell us what to do. We tell you what we think we're not going to do, or we do, and then we don't do it, and then we do what we want anyway.
No one doo-doos better than us, baby.
That's right. We got the doo-doos down. Don't compare your doo-doos to our doo-doos, right? There's no comparison to doo-doos.
Yeah. Don't mix your doo-doos with our doo-doos. So I'll go first on this one.
Okay.
I picked... Is he from Oregon? Oh, that's a good question. Was I being a rebel or not? Joel David Moore.
Oh.
Now, Joel David Moore, excellent podcasting here. He is from Portland, Oregon. So I was playing by the rules.
Okay.
But you might have seen him in Avatar.
No,
Avatar. Well, it's funny you say that because he usually plays the nerd.
Yeah, no kidding. Yes, he was the other doctor in Avatar. Yeah.
And he was in Grandma's Boy. He was the nerd that was into the Matrix. He was like a tech billionaire, but he was into the Matrix, so he always wore like a black leather jacket and all that stuff. And that's kind of how I see Dialtone.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So let me take this down so that I can see who Steven has picked. He has picked. Oh God, Ty Burrell. Yeah. Oh, very good. Yeah.
You can imagine he's older. He has the backpack on when it has zero use, and like he's trying to be important with what he's doing, and everybody has the same communications gear. Like,
I can see him getting frustrated when someone says Dialtone, get on the horn and tell the general this. It's like 8 guys beat him to it because they all have mics. He told me to do it. I can see it. Very good. I like that a lot. Yeah. That works perfect. Very good. And Ty Burrell, he's not a physical specimen, but I've seen he was in Black Hawk Down. So he's done military stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't recall if he was in any of the combat scenes, but he was there, but I don't recall if he was using a rifle or anything. Yeah. He wasn't like in a tent somewhere, but yeah, no, he was in that. He's that movie is loaded with people. It's like Band of Brothers. You're like, oh, hey, there's Tom Hardy and there's this, but it's just like that. You're like, you McGregor's in Black Hawk Down? I had no idea, but yeah. Cool. I think I like yours better. I think you win that one.
Woo.
Very good.
We all win with that.
We all win. Yeah. Let's make big faces. There we go. Oh, that was good. Well, I don't think we learned a whole lot about Dialtone, but they really didn't give us much other than he really likes nerd stuff.
Man of many layers.
Yeah.
And we can only hope to get to the center.
He likes crystals, and then crystal radios, and then CBs, and then giant freaking backpacks.
And we're not sure that we're the people to delve into that.
Yeah. It didn't really give us anything about training, or I would have gone more into that. But
that dude, like, there is no training. Maybe he walks in like Chuck Norris. Like he just is.
Yeah. Dialtone's like his gamer tag,
right,
like that.
Like every time he shows up, the Sound for America Online plays.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what you hear, and then you just see the close up, like.
Now hold on. Does he come in a room and you hear?
There it is.
Or does he walk in a room and you hear, "You've got mail"?
Oh, you got mail is his line right before he punches somebody.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh yeah, you've got mail. Like
Old Buster.
done. Yeah, special delivery. King. I didn't see a fax coming in. Like,
I'd like to see a Cobra punch him, and then he's like, "You just hung up on Dialtone."
everything is it's a phone pun. Sorry, I don't recognize that number.
Someone comes up he doesn't like. Spam incoming. Next on the Beachhead skits, Dialtone.
Oh, that's gonna be sweet.
He is coming up though. He is coming
Oh.
up. I think this next season he'll be up in season 2.
That is gonna be sweet.
So yeah, so look out for the Beachhead sketches here on YouTube. Again, we've got 8 out right now. Refresh yourself for the season finale. I'll give you a little teaser here. We're gonna get our first look at the Dreadnoks. Now we've seen Zartan already, but we're gonna see some other Dreadnoks.
Oh,
and
that's gonna be good.
Yeah, and Beachhead won't be the same.
Yeah,
find out.
You'll
why.
love it. It'll be something new and exciting and fresh.
Yeah. So I am Agent Chuckles. You can find all my information as well as the Beachhead links down below. I do toy photography and other things. And I say I do toy photography, but I don't think I've taken a toy picture in 4 months. But I do. You can find old stuff.
Listen, how do you think he does the Beachhead stuff, man? That's
yeah. I'm too busy going click,
click,
move an arm, click, move an arm, click, head,
That's right.
click. Yeah, that's my toy photography these days. See the writing, Dad. Why don't you tell them what it is you do?
All right. Well, I would like to invite you all to thewritingdad.com. There you have all my socials. You have the website where I post short stories. There's a lot of exciting things to come. We're going to be transitioning more into storytelling. And obviously, the main purpose is us being dads and being able to do what we do and still be the best dads that we can. All right. So come join me at thewritingdad.com. Sign up for the newsletter. Love to have you.
Very good. Very cool. Thank you very much. Hey, we're both wearing green.
Hey, look at that, man.
You didn't coordinate
My Happy Gilmore shirt.
What shirt?
Happy Gilmore, man. Just tap it in. Just tap.
Dropkick Murphys.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, very cool. Okay, well, thank you for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Would be great. I try not to do this all throughout the episode, but because I hope you'll do it anyway.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching, everybody. Yo, Joe.
Yo, Joe. You guys be safe.
Yo, Joe. Yo, Joe.